What's going on, guys? Skokie here, back with a brand new video for you all again today. Back on Steezy Racing. This is more of the TKC. This is the first sprint before the feature. I believe that this was scheduled to be a 5-minute sprint, but right after we get up this hill here, farther back in the grid, there's a pretty big crash behind me. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I don't have the video. I didn't see what was going on. But all the carts came to a stop, and they decided to just re-grid us single file rolling start, and we did our start this way. So that kind of stunk. It ended up taking a couple of minutes off of our sprint. I think it ended up being like a 4-minute sprint, maybe. It definitely was not a whole lot of time to get what you needed to get done. Luckily, I was starting towards the front, so it wasn't like I was going to lose a bunch of spots, but I needed to get on it right away. I was able to get to the inside of that cart there. That's actually Hayden LaValle, another content creator who I'm pretty close with. It's pretty cool to be battling side by side with him in a race like this. I managed to push him out here and then close the door, take the defensive line, and secure third place. There's another content creator, Ben Braley, in front of me. He's super fast. He's been schooling me in these TKC races, and I think he's actually the points leader in the TKC right now. And then ahead of him is the track record holder and Loki track champion, Jake Pro, who there is a video on my channel of him racing the old track here at R1. He's insane. Everybody racing here is super talented, but I just needed to get on my horse right away and try to work with what I've got. Unfortunately, there was another crash again somewhere further back in the field, and again we had to get stopped and slowed down. I was getting pressured by Hayden, so this was actually a pretty nice break because he was starting to figure me out and get my number. He hit the brakes a little bit earlier than me. I let my cart roll to a stop, which gave me a couple cart lengths on him. And then once we got back going, it was a little bit less pressure, and you can see 2 minutes left on the clock. It felt like we've done 2 laps at this point. Like, there wasn't really enough racing to be happy with where we were at this point, but whatever. I was just going to keep going. I was a little upset that it wasn't going so well. It wasn't all the fault of the TKC racers. While there were crashes that slowed us down, the whole venue was just kind of not doing great today, which kind of sucks because if you guys know me, you know I work at R1 here at this racetrack, and to see the event not go perfectly just sucked. It was just a little embarrassing, honestly. I would have hoped that it would have went a lot smoother than it did, but I still had a ton of fun racing, and there was a bunch of people here racing. There was definitely a very competitive race regardless of some of the other shenanigans. So you can see there I've kind of lost P1 and P2. Like, they're ahead of me. I haven't like totally lost them, but I'm definitely not going to be gaining on them in a minute when you've only got a couple laps left. They would need something catastrophic to happen, but I'm still getting pushed through just about every corner here by my buddy Hayden, and that was causing a lot of stress. I didn't want to lose this spot. Getting a podium in the sprint would have been huge for points and everything. There's only 30 seconds left on the clock, which I knew meant there was either going to be 1 or 2 more laps left. I wasn't exactly sure how they were going to score it because with a short sprint with the timer, I didn't know if they were going to let the timer run out and then count that last lap or not count that last lap. Some tracks do it differently. I assumed they were going to count that last lap, so it was probably going to be 2 laps that I had to defend Hayden, but it was still very stressful, and he was being very, very aggressive. I think he definitely had a faster car, and he showed it diving down the inside line there super hard. And after that, I really didn't have much of a shot to get back by him. You can see just how much he walks me like a dog down the straight. The timer's already out. I was reacting to it there because I didn't really see it the first time. I guess I had read it wrong. I thought it was going to be longer. But now I know the race is over. Hayden just passed me for the last lap, and either this lap is going to count or the last lap was the last lap, but either way, I wasn't going to get back by him. 4th place in the sprint, and I was just kind of upset. We probably sat and had to wait for crashes and other stuff to get sorted out on track a good like 3 or 4 minutes of actual time versus then having 3 or 4 minutes of actual race time. It was frustrating, but sometimes that's racing. That's what happens. You get cautions, you get crashes, but the final definitely went a little bit better. And I will see you guys back for that video very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all later.